Hi, my name is pengyuzhang. Today I will share a presentation called The Ethical Paradox of Humanitarians Who Construct Authenticity on Tinder. This presentation is based on the reading of Connie Manson's paper, Tinder and Humanitarian Hookups, The Erotics of Social Mediaism. I will discuss a phenomenon on digital dating app Tinder where people use humanitarian images as personal expression to attract others and the ethical paradoxes faced by these people. Tinder is a location-based dating app for romantic and sexual relationships. Users choose whether they want to or not to contact someone based on a profile that includes 6 photos and a few lines of text. The biggest problem for users online dating platform is authenticity concerns. For a person, the identity is a reflexive project of authenticity, which consists in both the biographical narratives we create and the choice we make. Tinder seems to build authenticity through the technical elements. By linking with Facebook, displaying geographical location, posting personal photos, Tinder users can build a real self. Each day, 26 million matches are made on Tinder with more than 10 billion matches made to date. But over time, personal narratives on Tinder have become a stereotype cliche. Critic Notion lists 7 templates on Tinder and claim that the Tinder humanitarians was one of the most creepy ones. Tinder humanitarian is a way for Tinder users to express themselves. This activity is usually achieved by presenting images of oneself in volunteer setting outside the developed world. The photo pattern is like white man or woman hugging or standing near the racialized children in unnamed poverty locations. These people choose to upload these kind of photos to attract potential sex partners. It's a simple example. Iro, 31 years old, appears to be a decent male from developed countries. Next to him is a brown-colored teenager from third world country. It is obviously that he felt this photo would make him look sexy, but the child's expression was clearly unfamiliar and overwhelmed. Tinder humanitarians seem to want to show off their kindness, but it was caught in a paradox. The more you try to be selfless, the more selfish you become. The more you try to be good, the more you do devil. The more you try to be real, the more contrived. The more you want to be Paris, the more you are criticized. Photographs were not filmed to address local poverty, but against the backdrop of such poverty. This should solve other parties' difficulties instead of using other parties suffering from their own service. Tinder humanitarian does have a purpose to construct themselves as selfless and kind. But the underlying reasons for their behavior are selfish. They are showing off their exotic companions instead of helping them. Humanitarians of Tinder get in touch with primitives through the libidinal exit of humanitarianism in order to become fuckable. This is kind of conscience of alcoholism and reason. Here I quote a passage from Manson. The volunteer work of humanitarians of Tinder relies on the privilege of travel and leisure to do volunteer work and does little to change the global economic, social, and political power relations that make their charity possible in the first place. Instead, humanitarians of Tinder establish themselves as both good and desirable through their class and race power, where the fuckability is constituted through the representational practices of othering. The problem with Tinder humanitarians is that it utilizes all the visual themes of international humanitarians, but it actually has nothing to do with institutionalized humanitarians connect. Are Tinder humanitarians totally negative? Here I choose 2 photos to compare the different media reflection on the similar humanitarian activities. The photo on the left is one of the humanitarian celebrities. Angelina Jolie is known for her adoption children from poverty countries. Media reports parrots her actions. The photo on the right side is picked from website Humanitarian of Tinder. This website is an online mockery channel set up to sterilize Tinder humanitarians, but it seems that the lady is simply sharing her daily life with her adopted child. So why does the media hold opposite attitude towards similar activity? Just because she posted the picture on the Tinder? HOT builds a a moral community by shaming Tinder humanitarians, but HOT and its followers did not investigate and discriminate the content of photos. This makes punishment extreme and gross. Overall, Tinder's humanist is a phenomenon that opens up multiple interpretations of intent and outcomes. And finally, I got the question, if Tinder needs to create a mechanism of image editing, does Tinder humanitarians photo violate to the principle of social values?